Hey guys, hope you're having a fantastic day wherever you are in the world. Today, I am still in Seoul, and here right before me is kimbap, Korean rolls. I got 5 kinds of rolls. 튀긴 kimbap, fried kimbap, which has like a tempura in it, cream cheese hodu kimbap, cream cheese walnut kimbap, that is not traditional, bulgogi kimbap, beef kimbap, 매운 제육삼 kimbap, spicy kimbap, 어린이 almond kimbap, children's almond kimbap. I have a limit to how I could display all my food, so here's a look at it. If I put this camera any further back, it's gonna fall off the table. Let's eat a bite. I'm starving. That one? It's like 15% spicy. White rice, carrot, and what is that? I'm gonna pop it out. Oh, it looks like radish. What's this green thing in here? Lettuce. And a napkin. Hold on. Toilet paper. See, if I sit on a chair, my face is gonna get cut off. So I'm sitting on 3 cushions. If you look closely, some of the slices have sesame seeds sprinkled on it. This restaurant, what is it called? Parada Kim Senseng. My favorite part in a kimbap though is eating the ends. I love it because it's more unpredictable. You get little leaves sticking out from the side. Hey, sorry if it's loud outside. It's raining right now. Like just before I started filming, it started to rain. Whoa! Look at the aluminum foil, the reflection. Oh, come, hold on. The reflection coming from this aluminum foil is crazy. It makes me look like a crazy person. So before I started to film, it started to rain. And before it was raining, there was construction. I suppose it's better, it's nicer to have raindrop sounds in the background more than construction. So when you make kimbap, it's like one long roll and then you slice it up. And each roll came in this box. One roll was cut in half and then sliced up into like 12 pieces. Let's have another one of the spicy ones. That one is pretty good, but I can't wait to try everything else because then I could compare them. And I'm really curious how the cheese walnut kimbap tastes like. Sounds like such a wrong combo. It sounds like it should be illegal, like combining those 2 ingredients together. Do you guys ever have one of those days where you're like, you should do something, like you have a schedule planned out and you're like, I should do that, I should go there today, but you just don't feel like it. And today was Sunday for me in Seoul as I filmed this, and it was one of those days. Weekends are the busiest wherever you go. So like sometimes I don't like to film travel vlogs on the weekend because it might be too loud when I film. Like for example, if I go to like Dongdaemun or Namdaemun, there might be a lot of locals and like tourists alike going out and like shopping and eating. It doesn't look too big, but if you put it in your mouth, it just fills up the whole volume of your mouth. Oh god. This aluminum foil is blinding me. I think I have to move all my rolls together. If you just have one slice of that guy, it's not too spicy, but with each slice you get, it's increasingly spicy. Woo. Oh man. Oh, spicy like your first kiss from a first love. That looks way better. I love it how it's like all together. Oh, so beautiful like that. And not to mention, I'm not blinded anymore. Okay, so I didn't finish that spicy roll just yet, but I really want to try the other ones. Let's try the cheese walnut. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the cheese walnut roll. Actually, guys, I'm looking at the receipt. It is not just any kind of cheese, it's cream cheese. And there's also cucumber and of course the walnut. And oh, I see something dark brown in here. I think that might be, what is that? I almost want to say it's like lotus that was cooked in like soy sauce and like brown sugar or like something sweet. This taste is very suspicious. It tastes very suspicious. It has a flavor of a skeptical thought. Actually, when I was a kid, I used to love putting a slice of cheese on my bowl of rice. So that suspicious flavor, it is no stranger. Remember, when I was young, I really liked mixing cheese with rice. But as I grow older, I'm like, why did I do that? If someone gave me that cream cheese roll and just put it in my mouth and I eat it, I don't think I would be able to guess there's cream cheese in that. Like it's that much not overpowering of a cream cheese taste. Ooh, that one? The walnut was a lot more crispier in that one. And you get a stronger hint of that walnut. I mean, I gotta come up with a game plan. Should I go in a nice order, finishing the lines? Like one line, two line, second line, third line. Or I just grab it randomly? I think it'd be cool if I go in like a certain order of a line. Let's have the end of the cream cheese walnut kimbap. This one's a wild one, wild slice. It's pretty tall too. Whoa. Whoa. That one has a lot more cream cheese. Oh, that's big. That's a big slice. I've been biting on this for like one whole minute already. There's no limit to how many times I have to choose this. Although I haven't been working my body out, my mouth has been getting a real workout these days. Okay. Finally, when I was in high school, my mother used to pack kimbap for me every Friday. And she would pack one roll for me and then another roll for my friends. Because my friends love my mom's kimbap. And she would wrap it in like aluminum foil like this. Now, if my mom didn't get to have time to make kimbap, then my friends, every Friday, they'll be like, where's the kimbap? And my friends would be looking for me every Friday during lunchtime. I'd be like, where's Mina? Where's Mina? Which in other words is more like, where's the kimbap? Each bite takes so long to finish eating. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slices left of the cheese walnut kimbap. I'm getting impatient. I want to try the other flavors. Let's try the fried kimbap, which is right here. Inside there is like a, you know, the shrimp tempura, and there's ojingo, squid, also cucumber, carrot. Seems like carrot is, yeah, carrot is in all of these. Carrot and cucumber is in every kimbap here. And of course we have the white rice and the radish and the side profile, sesame seeds and seaweed. That one you definitely taste the tempura. You know, it's rainy days like this, it makes me miss my mom even more. When I was young, even, you know, especially when I was in 2nd grade, whenever it would rain, my mother would create sujebi from scratch. So every time it rained, I'd be like, Mom, why aren't you making sujebi? Can you please make sujebi for me today? This is a kids meal version, the kimbap they have there. And it's like about half the size of the adult size. Sometimes when you're walking on the streets of Seoul, you see ladies making and selling kimbap. Let's have an end piece. And if you think about all the problems and all the plagues that our ancestors had to get through for us to be here today, it's kind of a miracle. And like when they didn't have refrigerators, how they had to preserve the food, and when it got really cold during the winter and there was no food, like how they came up with ways to survive. It's pretty amazing. All it could have taken is one winter to kill off a whole tribe because they were starving to death or because they got frostbitten. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. Now sometimes I wonder if it's even possible to have a plague. I mean, in this day and age, would it be possible to wipe out a significant portion of the human population from a virus? Or would it just not be possible because of the modern day technology and modern day medicine? I think if a plague does strike us, we'd be like, is this really happening? Oh, it can't be that bad. It'll probably get better soon. Just because we're like kind of spoiled in a sense by, like, you know, we're kind of protected compared to previous centuries. It's really hard to talk when you're eating kimbap. And you can't even bite half of it because if you bite half of it, you get only certain parts of the flavor. And I have to keep going like this because I keep getting pieces of rice stuck over here on the bottom. Alright, let's try another flavor. I tried 3 kinds of flavors, so I have 2 more kinds to try. This one is, looks like just regular beef kimbap, Bulgogi Kimbap. Pretty much similar flavors as the previous kimbap, except this one has the bulgogi in it. And of course the cute little sprinkles of sesame seeds. Oh, that's the least flavorful one of all the kimbap kinds that I tried so far. I'm gonna move these guys because I'm getting blinded by the aluminum foil again. Some of of this children's almond kimbap. Oh, it has little bits of eggs in it, cucumber, carrot, the radish, and it looks like, is that ham? I like the size of this. I could actually talk after I put one in my mouth. See? Yeah? There's certain type of people, when you eat with them, maybe you have lunch with a really talkative coworker. If you don't want to hear them talking, get them this adult-sized kimbap. However, if they're really fast at eating, well, good luck. Some people who watch my mukbang, they're like, oh, this girl talks so much. She seems like someone, if I invite over to my house, she'll talk non-stop and never eat. That's not true. That is not true. People can hypothesize anything about you, but they may not be correct, because I'm a slow eater. So my tactic is, I like to ask questions to the people I'm eating with, so they talk more than I do. It's the toughest thing when they're not talkative and they eat fast. I try not to ask questions that are like yes or no answers. I try to ask questions that require a longer answer. Tell me about your drama. Typically, when people talk about their drama, they talk for a while. So if you need time to catch up and eat, ask them something about dramatic in their life. Wait a second. Where's the almond in this? I don't really taste anything. Oh my god, they call it an almond kimbap, but you know what? There's only like 2 little pieces of almond in there. Not even 2 full almond. I'm just talking about like 2 pieces of like crushed almond. I didn't show you a close-up of this one, did I? See? Where's the almond? It's this. It's this right here, but if you peel it away, where's the almonds now? I don't see anything. Oh my god, the rain outside, can you guys hear it? Oh, it is inspiring me to read. A lot of the kimbap here is not a traditional kind of kimbap. The typical kimbap that I've eaten growing up is like this, the beef one. Putting nuts in it, it's more like a modern take on kimbap. Oh, let's have the end of the child's kimbap. What unique qualities about Seoul separated from other cities you visited? Seoul is a city that never sleeps. If you drink a lot of caffeine and you can't fall asleep, you don't have to stay at home. You go outside. You could go to the 24-hour karaoke. Okay, but the subway stations do close around midnight, so you have to take a taxi. But hey, at least the taxis are available. One thing I've seen often in Seoul, but not much anywhere else in the world. I've been to Singapore many times. I've been to Korea many times. I lived in LA for 7 years. I lived in San Jose, NorCal, for like 19 years. I traveled to Europe for a month. I'm just naming all the places I've been to, so you know like what I'm comparing it to, what I'm comparing Seoul to. In Seoul, I have seen men lying on the street, even the car road, drunk. I've seen that twice. I've seen drunk ajishis, and then his coworkers or colleagues like on sandwiching him and like trying to drag him. Let's try another one of this tempura one, the fried roll. Seoul has something for everyone. Some people might say, oh, you could say that about any city, but no. I lived in LA for 7 years, okay? That is not a city for everyone. Seoul, you could eat street food for really cheap. Some places have really cheap rent. Or you could go to Gangnam. There's more expensive housing there. You could eat fancy and explode your wallet. LA, there's not too many places you can get really cheap food. And it's not a cheap city to live because you need to have a car. I lived in LA the first year without a car. I rode the bus. but the bus was not dependable. The bus would just pass by me. Because there's too many people, it would not pick me up. Here's the irony of having a car in LA. You cannot get around much without a car in LA, but if you have a car and you drive, you will experience traffic. Sometimes it's like, am I in a parking lot or am I really driving on a highway right now? Because it will come to a standstill every single day. The thing about Seoul is there's a lot of barbecue restaurants. It's insane. It's like on every single block. Uh-oh. My camera is running out of batteries, which means I have about 2 minutes left to film. My favorite roll here was the first one we tried, the spicy one. My second favorite is a tie between the fried one and the Bulgogi Kimbap. I also like the children's almond kimbap because it's small. There's many more things I could say about the differences between Seoul and the cities I've been to. And the people are different too. Okay, if I were to compare Seoul and Singapore, in Singapore, a lot of people speak English. In Korea, even if they study English, they know textbook English very well, but not always a spoken form. And in Singapore, there's a lot of expats. Every time I went out to Club Street or when I went clubbing, I'd always make new friends. Well, I noticed that when I go to like more local spots, the elders, not all of them speak English in Singapore. Like if I were to go to Singapore today, I have no one to party with, I will make friends that day and party with them. But in Seoul, a lot of people are more cautious about making friends with strangers, at least in my experience. Before my battery dies out completely, I just want to say thank you for joining me on eating kimbap. And what did you guys eat while you're watching this video? Okay, this week I might just have one mukbang. I'm trying to film as much as I can from my other channel, you know, travel vlogs. I'll probably see you guys next week. Bye-bye! Oh man, I'm so full. Woo! I just have a little bit of room to breathe with in my body. I mean, this was my lunch, but I think it'll have to be also considered my dinner. Sorry if my lighting was a little harsh. I didn't bring my lights with me from the States because, you know, I'm bringing only carry-on with me for the next few months throughout Asia. So I'm just trying to like make the best of what's available to me at every accommodation I go. I just made it to SFO with Mommy O. I thought I got a window seat, but somehow I got... Because I don't know what's with my hormones these days, but on the plane, when I some horchatas, you could taste like a little graininess to it. Chicken mole enchilada. Peekaboo! Ah, that's a taco. Hard shell taco. She finishes her food way faster than I do.